Hey guys, it's Julia, and today is day 3 of the Strike Back Videoathon. In case you guys don't know what the Strike Back Videoathon is, I will link my announcement video down below so you guys can check it out. This video today is going to be pretty short and sweet and to the point because I have a lot of stuff I gotta get done today. So today's prompt is favorite fantasy reads. I'm only going to be talking about 2. I've decided that I'm going to go over some of my favorite fantasy reads that I don't talk that much about. So let's get into it. So the first one is one that I've talked about before, and that is Ripple Spring by Morgan Rhodes. I absolutely love this book, which is funny because I didn't like the first book. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I just did not care for it. I don't know why. It was just like slow, and some of the things in it were a little weird, like the brother. You'll know what I'm talking about if you've read it, which I'm not going to say if you haven't read it, but you'll know. But this book was so much better. It was so much action packed into one book, and so I really enjoyed it. I loved all the characters. I really fell in love with every single character in this book. I was really happy that I ended up going on with the series, which I don't even know what made me do that, because normally I would have been like, no, but I did, and I'm glad that I did. If you haven't read this series, read the first one just so you can get to the second one. I do need to pick up the third one soon because this did end with a cliffhanger, and I'm like, I need to read that third book. The next book is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I really loved this book. This was definitely more of a book that you have to pay a lot of attention to the small details, which is, so it's not one that I would suggest reading as an audiobook, because sometimes when you're reading an audiobook you can miss some of those smaller details when you're like doing other tasks. Now if you want to like listen to the audiobook while you drive, that's a different story, but if you're trying to clean or work on a project or color or something like that, I wouldn't suggest listening to this as an audiobook. This is a new adult fantasy read, so it is definitely, you know, more intricate world, and there's a lot more going on in this than you would find in like a YA fantasy book. The world building in this was just incredible. I could picture every little detail in my mind. An interesting fact about this author is she's super young. I think she got published when I think it was 22 when she got published, and she just hammered out these books, and I have the second one. I haven't read it yet. I need to get to it, but like I said, it's like super intricate and detailed, and you really have to pay attention to every little aspect, and I really haven't had time to just sit down and read it, and I really want to read it just, you know, in book form and not audiobook form, and so I will get to it just at a point where I'm not so crazy busy with all the things I'm doing right now. But ooh, look, we match again. I keep matching my books. I don't know what's happening, but it's working. I like it. If you're interested in reading like a new adult fantasy, I would highly suggest starting with this. It is a beautiful book. It is so well written, and I loved it. That is really it for today's prompt, and now I'm going to get to the shoutouts. So today's shout out is going to Gab About Books. I just love her channel. I did recently just subscribe to her channel, and I love her because she's so freaking real. Like, she's not gonna bullshit you. She's just straight down to the point, and I love that. I really enjoy channels where they're just straight up honest, because I feel like there are a couple channels that will just kind of bullshit to fit in, and I'm not about that. Like, I really want to listen to people honestly speak about their feelings about books, and I feel like she does that. I definitely recommend going and checking out her channel, especially if you like people who are really honest about the books that they read and just about life in general. So definitely go check her out, and I will link her channel down below. I am only doing one shout out today because I am trying to keep this light, but I am going to link a couple other channels for you guys to check out down below. So check out all those channels. I think I'm going to list about 5 to 10. So yeah, check out those channels. Alright, so that is really it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!